For years, the stars knew peace, on the surface at least. The Treaty of Orion V, signed between the Terran Union and the Galactic Concord, had promised an end to centuries of bloodshed. Alien diplomats raised their glass-like mandibles in celebration. News networks across 1,000 worlds broadcast smiling human faces, shaking claws, tendrils, and gloved metallic appendages. Peace, they said. Unity. A new galactic order. But Earth never believed it. Not for a second. Admiral Leona Vex of the Earth Defense Corps stared silently at the holodeble, the simulated star map shimmering blue. Red dots were beginning to blink into existence across the outer rim colonies. Just as predicted. They moved faster than we estimated, said Commander Haru, tapping rapidly on the console. Trelzan fleets have broken the quarantine zone at Proxima G7. They're targeting communication buoys. We're blind on 3 sectors. Vex didn't flinch. Initiate Protocol Black Ice. Activate fleets Alpha through Epsilon. No diplomacy. No warnings. We move. But Admiral Haru hesitated. The treaty was a lie, Vex cut in coldly. And we knew it all along. Humanity's paranoia wasn't born from weakness. It was forged from experience. Centuries of betrayal, extermination attempts, biological sabotage, and more recently cultural infiltration. The Trelzan Accord, signed 2 decades ago, was the final straw. The aliens spoke of peace while secretly injecting tailored viruses into Terran food chains. They spoke of coexistence while harvesting genetic data from human children under the guise of education. But humans had learned. They listened. They remembered. And they planned. On the Trelzan High Command ship Varktellum, Supreme Strategist Ninezari floated calmly above the obsidian deck. He clicked his mandibles in satisfaction as his fleet jumped into Earth's outer colonies. Their trust was foolish, he hissed to his subordinate. Humans have grown soft. Their fire is gone. But then the stars bled red. One by one, Trelzan cruisers erupted into fireballs as Earth's stealth fleets emerged from subspace, black, silent, and devastating. Plasma rail cannons tore through shields. Singularity bombs crushed dreadnoughts like paper. Ninezari's compound eyes widened. This cannot be. Where did they get this technology? A whisper came through the Trelzan comms. It wasn't encrypted. It was human. You thought we trusted you, came Admiral Vex's voice, calm and sharp as a blade. We gave you just enough to hang yourselves with. The line went dead. And the Varktellum did too, imploding in a gravitational spike designed decades ago and hidden in an asteroid field that the Trelzans thought was natural. Back on Earth, President Juno Dell watched the reports stream in. The public didn't panic. The people knew. Earth's collective memory was long. They remembered Mars 7, where refugees were atomized under alien false flags. They remembered the child camps disguised as xeno-education centers. The peace treaty had always been a theater. Humanity had never disarmed. They had never stopped building warships. They just built them in shadows under the crusts of moons, within black holes, behind cloaked satellites drifting in dead systems. Now they were coming home. By the second week, 3 galactic empires lay in ruins. The Valari nomads tried to use psychic warfare only to find humans had long since developed neural dampeners hidden inside routine implants. The Garn consulate sent an AI virus into human systems only to be met by Earth's defense AI, Shiva Protocol, a synthetic god with no morals and unlimited counterforce. Within days, Shiva had backtraced the Garn code to their homeworld and uploaded a logic paradox that made every machine commit instant shutdown. Earth didn't stop there. Admiral Vex stood on the bridge of the dreadnought TSV Judgment, watching as the remains of the Galactic Concord's fleets were surrounded. A final transmission came from the Concord's diplomatic council. We surrender. Please, humanity, show mercy. Vex simply said, we gave you peace. You spat on it. Now you get the other thing we're good at. She raised her hand. The stars burned. Later, historians would argue, were the humans justified? Did the lie of peace make them just as monstrous as their enemies? But those questions didn't matter anymore, because humanity didn't fight for dominance. They fought for survival. They had smiled when signing the peace treaty, knowing the war would come again. They had shaken hands while building weapons that gods would fear. They had welcomed the enemy to their dinner table while watching every bite, because humanity knew something the galaxy forgot. Peace doesn't come from trust. Peace comes from deterrence. And humanity is very good at deterrence.